There we are. Gonna get there in a minute. Also gonna shut the door because my husband's doing his morning round of phone calls. Hang on. I guess he's using this time now for phone calling. Sometimes I wonder, how did we ever get together and stay together? For better and worse, you know? So today is May 21st, and we are doing a lotus flower. But the key here is, and May 22nd, we will be also doing an alpenrose flower, because I'm doing two at once. Trust me, I'll tell you in a minute. It's another double day. We're double downing today. Where did it go? That's always the problem. After I place it, it's always hard to find. All right, there we are. And there you are. Lynn is the first one here. I should do a contest sometime. Who's the first one to comment something? That'd be funny. Good morning, Lynn. Good morning, Carol. Good morning, Linda. Okay, so I'm a little late, but that's okay. I was trying to find my shameless plug card, which looks like it's gone, which means, yay, I finally get to make a new one, unless I find it and then I don't, but oh well. Hi, Mina and Cindy and Katie. Katie, that picture you posted the other day of your tulips, you look really good in that picture. I wanted to tell you. Hi, Valerie and Letizia and Lynn again, and Z. And I think I missed somebody. Hi, Cindy, Pamela. All right, let's get started because I have 2 days in one today. So today is the 21st and it is lotus flower, but we are also doing the 22nd, which is Alpenrose Comet Mirgischen, or Alpenrose are always on my mind. The reason I'm doing two is because I won't be here tomorrow. I got a message from a good friend yesterday, I won't tell you who asked me if I wanted to go really early in the morning, 4 a.m., to drive to San Francisco with her to hear arguments made by the Supreme Court. I've always wanted to hear the Supreme Court. I've always wanted to be in a court, period. I've never been to court for any reason. I've always wanted to, like, when O.J. Simpson was being tried, I wanted to go down to the court. So anyway, she asked me, none of her family could go with her, and she needs to go hear these opening arguments for something. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it was a personal family thing. Not for me, for her. But so we're driving to San Francisco early in the morning. So I'm doing lotus flower today and alpenrose today. And I'm not sure if Carmen's going to be here or not tomorrow. There may or may not be a video. We were so nice to each other yesterday, Carmen and I, in our texts. I don't know if Carmen's here yet, but I said, do you want to do it? And she said, sure. Do you want me to do it? And I said, I don't know. Do you want to do the class? And she said, I don't care. What do you want me to do? And we went back and forth like that for 10 messages. So we were just both being too kind to each other. So it's up to her. If she wakes up in the morning and wants to do a video, I'm good. If she doesn't, I'm good as well. So Carmen says, I will be here tomorrow. I am just tired. You have no idea, Carmen. God. When I said yes to Paula to go to San Francisco tomorrow, I'm like, 4 a.m. Really? I'm so tired. I just feel like I've been go since Omaha. Anyway, so we're doing two of them today. That's part of what I'm using today. Uh, on Thursday and Friday, we are having the Creative Book Club. The dog barks all night long. Oh, you have the dog. I forgot. I was going to say something, but I won't. I will hold it back. Anyway, the Creative Book Club is this weekend on the 24th, but we are doing a pre-class on the 23rd, I believe. So Thursday and Friday, there will be book club classes. The way the book club works is I choose a book of my choosing, and then we do something from the book. I better look at this book and figure out what it is we're going to do. Or maybe I'll just come up with it on the fly. I don't know. But this is the Doodle Art and Lettering book with Joanne Sharp, and it's really got some beautiful things in it, as well as we could just do lettering would be fun, because she's got some fun lettering styles in here. So the way it works is you don't have to buy the book. I've already purchased it. We will, yes, California Supreme Court, Z. Yes, and you know how excited I am. I'm so excited. It's ridiculous. It's really a scary thing for their family to go through, but I'm excited to go to the Supreme Court. And in my heart, I know it's going to go the right way. Um, I'll just say it's over an adoption. It's going to go just fine, but you have to go through the hoops. You have to jump through the hoops. Anyway, you don't need to buy the book for the book club. I've already bought it. I go through it. I review it. We choose a project out of the book. I keep picking this page, so this may be, we may have to do something like this flower. Art frees your soul. Feeds your soul. I don't know. It's cute, right? So, yeah, no need to buy the book. We are also on the day before, we're going to prep our little mini board book. And I'm also going to show you guys how to make your own book if you don't have a board book to work in. So that's the day before. You can join these classes even if they are a 4-part class like this one. It's 4 totally different sessions. So you can join whenever you want, and you can go back and rewatch the videos and get the art from the past and go from there. It's just a really fun fun class with not a lot of prep. All you usually need is paper. For this one, you need paper, watercolor, I think a pencil, an eraser. You know, that's about it. Maybe a pen. So that's the book club. Then there's Journal Play Day coming up on the 1st of June. We have already had the sessions for April and May, so we are doing the June sessions. I think I hear more from people who take the Journal Play Day class just for the artwork and not for the class itself. So you can join this one whenever as well. It's $25 for 3 months, which works out to $8.33 a month. And the reason they join not for the class is because you get all this artwork, which is like $8.33 for anywhere from 1 to 3 pieces of art. Sometimes there's 8 pieces of art. I have a really fun idea for July or August, which has absolutely nothing to do with summer. And Carmen's gonna love it. I'm just gonna say. We do a new signature journal each month that we create. You get all that artwork, you get new journaling blocks, and there's tons of creative inspiration. So for the month of June, you're getting very summery, watercolory, oceany art with all of these guys. You're getting your journal blocks, which are also oceany, sun, beach, waves art. And you get these in black and white and 8.5 by 11. I mean, I'm sorry, black and white and in color. So you get both. And then this is the border that you get for June, which is a background border. Usually I do a background border. Usually I do journaling blocks, and usually I do collage elements, but not always. Some are different. And then the next one that's shamelessly being plugged is Fodder Knows Best, which is our Father's Day class for Fodder Knows Best. It is in June, on June 8th. It's $25, which is cheap. Go look at some other artist classes. Let me just tell you what, mine are pretty affordable. There are some that are insane. I know, because I just wanted to sign up for one. I cannot afford $500 for 3 sessions of a class. Just can't. Anyway, we're going to make fodder. We're going to make fodder like this: flowers, leaves, hearts, circles. I'm thinking of mountains, possibly. There's all kinds of fodder we're going to make. And we might make a fodder bowl, we might make a fodder file, and we might make a fodder wreath. So those are all the extra things I'm working through in my brain to see what I want to do. So sign up for that one because it's only $25. That's affordable. That's like 2.5 cups of Starbucks coffee or something. It's 4 gallons of gasoline in California. Next thing I'm shamelessly plugging is the Index Card a Day Challenge, which we're doing here for free, 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 free. It's 61 days starting June 1st through July 31st. It's hosted and the originator is daisyyellowart.com. So if you need more information, go to daisyyellowart.com to find out all about the challenge. I've done it for, I think this is my 9th year, could be 10th, but I don't remember. If you want to see what we've done in the past, you can go to the hashtag. Do you guys know how to work hashtags? Because I don't think a lot of you do. But if you type in little hashtag, the number sign, and write in ICAD 2023 with Lindsay, Linzi, it'll take you to what we did last year. And you can see all the stuff that people posted using the hashtag. You can also go on Instagram to Gypsy999. She's the one who's in charge of this event, but we will be doing it here. So not only will we use our prompts that Susan Bain created for June, and I can't remember who's in July, I think it's Teresa Carter. So we're using our prompts as well as Daisy Yellow Arts prompts. So there are 2 prompts that we will create into one index card. It's always a lot of fun to watch Lindsay struggle, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to struggle together. But first, on the 30th of whatever month this is, May, we're going to make a little mini book to hold our index cards. So like it's going to look like this. Your index card will be glued to the front of this paper. It's as simple as pie. I have chosen to do rainbow colors for mine, Astro Bright colors. So these are called Astro Brights. I bought individual sheets at a local printer. You could buy a whole pack of it at Walmart or on Amazon or something. That's up to you. So you need 16 sheets, 1 of each color. Goes to here, I think. That's 16 sheets. And I cut 2 out of an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper. So you get 32 sheets total of 4 by 11 size paper. You can use black, you can use white, you could use patterns, you could use newsprint, but that would be awfully thin, but you could if you wanted to. You could use dictionary pages if you could find an 11-inch dictionary. So that is the ICAD. So be here at 10 a.m. on the 30th. I will start posting about it soon so you don't forget. But it's in this group on the 30th at 10 a.m. So different than our normal everyday morning thing because we want to make our book ahead of time. Hey, I found my shameless plug card. I thought I was going to have to make a new one because this one's so ugly, but I guess I don't yet. This is me. I'm creator of Cuteness. So everything I just talked about there, you can find at creatorofcuteness.com. So why not? Why not go over to the website and just take a look and see what's there? Take a look-see. There's classes and books and collage elements and watercolors and burnishing sticks, which I'm out of right now. But, you know, there's a lot of cool kid stuff. We did this bee yesterday, and I gotta say on Instagram, they really liked this. I got a lot of comments. We did the wings. I never did the oiling thing where we oil the page to try to make it see-through. So we're doing this page first, and then we're doing the back side of this page. So the first page we're doing is a lotus, and then the back side of this page, what do you think happened here? I don't know. It's kind of weird how it just buckled there. Not going to worry about it. But I'm going to start with the back page because I'm mostly excited about that. I printed out music paper. This one's blurry. It's not your screen. It is definitely blurry. So then I printed out another one, which was not so blurry. I guess this is a flower from Switzerland, but it's also music. So there's a music piece called Alpenrose is always on my mind. I can't read the Swedish language, so I will not try to tell you what it says in Swedish. So I'm going to put my handy dandy bowl on the back side. I'm going to cut out a whole piece. So I'm sorry for those of you guys who are copycats, and it's going to be a bad day for you because you're not going to be able to print this real quick, or maybe you will. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys have quick printers that work fast. I bought my printer a year ago, and it's finally out of ink in just yellow. Isn't that crazy? The yellow ink is gone. Kind of funny. But I wanted to paint on music paper because I've done it before, but I saw this Instagram post yesterday that says, have you ever painted on music paper? And I'm like, well, yes, I have. Thank you very much for reminding me. So we could go this direction, which I think we will. And we're going to cut it about like that right there. It's totally crooked, but it will work. Dieta says, bye, I'm going to go watch on YouTube. Hi, Marpe. Hi, Karen. Karen. Let's see who's on YouTube, because I never do this. I have to look on my phone. I think that's it. Well, hi, ladies on YouTube and gentlemen on YouTube. Whoever's there on YouTube. I don't get to see the comments on my computer from YouTube. I only see them on my phone. So it's sometimes hard for me to look at my phone and draw. Okay. So it's going to go pretty much like that. But I don't know why. I'm not going to worry about it. And then I can use this for something else. So I found out that the alpenrose is in the high Alps of, where the Alps are. So I thought it would be fun to do some mountains, some Alpy looking mountains, and then like a grassy hill or grassy knoll here, and then some tall trees. We'll put those in later. And then another grassy hill here. And then the Alpenrose. Rebecca says we have an Alpenrose Creamery in Oregon. Well, that's super cool. So I need greens and browns and pinks because they are a super bright pinky purple. Pretty much. I'm going to do my cleaning of my watercolors today. So let's do the darker of the mountains back here. And I used just a pencil. I did not use a pen because I wanted it to look watercolory. Does it look watercolory? I mean, it should. So I kind of explained why I'm going to San Francisco, right? It's over a foster child's adoption, which I know it's going to go the right way, but you have to jump through all these stupid hoops to be able to make it work. And Sadly, the parents couldn't go because they have to work. So the grandmother is the one that's going to the Supreme Court to, I don't even think she can speak. I think it's just to watch and make sure it goes the right way. But his case is first, so that's good. So we don't have to wait all day. But I'm going to try to talk her into going to a museum with me while we're there. I'm going to beg, borrow, and steal to get her to go with me. Because I don't get to go to San Francisco very often, and I really want to go to a museum, right? Okay, so we're going to put the alpenrose in here. It's kind of fun to paint on dictionary paper or music paper, right? I also need a light blue for the sky. And it's also kind of fun to paint without, whoa, that got green really fast. Go away, sky. Go up, wait. Maybe my water's dirty. I don't know if I changed it over yesterday. There we go. Somebody told me the other day, I love how you do your clouds. I'm like, those aren't clouds, it's just spaces of white. Just quickly. Okay, so then the alpenrose is going to go right in here. It's really bright pinky purple red, like this. Just little bouquets of flowers. I found a photograph, that's what I'm copying, from Switzerland. Really like the colors. And it covers kind of the whole hillside. It's so pretty. I mean, I'd love to see it in person, but chances are that'll never happen. And then they're full of greenery, so I'm going to use a really skinny brush, if I can find one here. And then we're going to let this dry and we'll move on to a lotus flower. So we're doing 2 for the price of 1. Just going in with some dark green little flecks to add the leaves in here. So, what did I do yesterday? I watched Married at First Sight, the 15th episode. Is anybody watching that? I mean, not the 15th episode, the 15th season of Married at First Sight. If anybody's watching, let me know. We need to have a conversation because I was so mad watching it yesterday at this one girl. Did you print that on cardstock? No, this is on plain old copy paper, just really thin. I was too cheap to do cardstock. Shirley, you watch it? Okay, let's chat. I'll message you later because I don't want to give anything away if somebody's going to watch it later. But are you watching the new one with Ashley or Amber or Aubrey or whatever her name is? Oh, I just want to hurt. It's just the perfect thing to watch in the background when I'm just doing work. After I dried it, I'm going with the same color on top to kind of give a little bit more detail. I forget her name. Aubrey Ashley. She's a piece of work. All right, I'm going to use a little bit lighter green in here as well. Maybe like a Christmassy type green. And get some different greens going on here. because I want to fill this all up, kinda, sorta, kinda, with green leaves. And for the alpenrose, I wish I could say it like Claudia does. I'm sure it's beautifully spoken in Swedish. Okay, so almost done here. Just gonna give that more of a meadowy look. And we're gonna give this more of a Heidi and the grandfather climbing through the mountains look. Was that in Sweden or was that supposed to be Germany? I can't remember. Norway. Remember Heidi and the grandfather? All right, let's let this dry. You guys can see this, right? We're gonna let it dry and move on to our other page, which is the lotus flower. But this is gonna get glued right in there like that, and then we'll do some lettering and some more detail as soon as it dries. You can see how pretty the Alpenrose. Blah, 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 blah. What did I write? What did I miss here? Linda says, we've been watching Big Bang Theory. That's my husband's favorite right now. Perfect for when you're sick. Sad. Okay. I may outline. I haven't decided yet. So now we're going to, that's for the second page. That's for this page. Then we got to do this page. And I guess we'll just do it on the black. I guess. I wanted a quote for a lotus flower. Let's maybe look that up. I'll leave this here for you guys to see while I look up a quote. Let's see what I can find. Lotus flower quote. Sometimes you can find them, sometimes you cannot. This one says, this one is blurry. The lotus flower reminds us to bloom wherever we are planted. Yeah, I don't really think that's true. The lotus flower blooms most beautifully from the deepest and thickest mud. That's true. Be the lotus, trust the light, grow through the dirt, believe new beginnings. I kind of like that. And then we just have to draw it, which is, it's like an artichoke, kind of. Ooh, Palma. From the mud of adversity grows the lotus of joy. Well, I'm using that. I just closed out my quotes. I just need a picture of the lotus flower now. Nope, that's the alpenrose. I drew that, which I really didn't draw, but it does look like an alpenrose. That's the alpenrose. Hold on. I'm finding my photos. Here's my lotus that I wanted to draw. You're not going to be able to see it, I don't think, because the pencil's very light. But it's football type petals. There you go. Can you see that? And I'm just doing one coming out of a lily pond pad. Right now it looks a little bit marijuana leafy, so we're going to get rid of that and add in the extra petals back here. So do you see how I did that? And I just want the stem and a lily pad kind of looking things down here. I mean, It doesn't really look like a lily pad, but it's okay. All right, so now let's find our white pen. Now we're going from watercolor to pen. Oh, let's try this guy. I need a scrap of paper. That's what happens when you buy pens at the dollar store. They work for a minute and then they don't work anymore. I may have to go to a different pen. It seems to be coming around. It's coming. Let's try it. If I go slowly, can you guys see? So yesterday I did all of my cuteness cluster swaps for the retreat, and I just laid in bed. I know it's embarrassing to tell people. I laid in bed and just cut them out. Oh, and I did go to the dentist. That's right. I did do something. I got dressed and went to the dentist, who told me my teeth are not infected. Everything's fine. You're probably just stressed. And I said, you think? You think I'm stressed? So she sent me home, which is good. So I don't have any teeth problems. So I just laid there and cut out 30 really cool collage clusters that are going to be for my retreat. Oops. Of course it's not working now. Works so good. These are my lily pads. I know they don't look like lily pads. I know, but I kind of like the design down there. And this is coming out of the lily pad. Donna says, good morning, sunshine, gals and peeps. We are home. Thanks for all the prayers and being prayer warriors. This is what I missed yesterday. Everything went as expected for hubby. Just got back from Kroger Pharmacy with all his antibiotics and stuff. We were up at 4 a.m. at the hospital at 6, lunch, and then taking a nap for sure. Go to bed. Donna, I don't know. I still don't know what happened, but I'm grateful that you're home and he's doing okay. All right. I'm not talking because I'm not breathing. From the mud. Adversity. Oh boy, I got to spell this right. As long as Palma spelled it right. V E R City, City. From the mud of adversity grows the lotus flower. I think I can fit it here. Just have to write this small. And I spell lotus wrong every time, so I'm going to go slow. Lotus. Oh, Lotus of Joy. No, not lotus flower. Lotus of Joy. Yeah, I ran out of room there. It's okay. We can make it work. We have the technology. And the pen stopped right at the very end. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. It worked. Colored pencils. Let's grab them. I can't wait to sew this book together because I am sewing it together. It's driving me to drink that it just keeps falling apart. But it is kind of nice to be able to take these out and work on them separately. And I kind of like the pinky orangey colors of the lotus flowers. So that's kind of what we're going with, pinky orangies. And I'm not even erasing my regular lines, my pencil lines. I'm just, you really can't see them. I did a good job going right over them with whatever you call that white pen that I had. Okay. Here's the orangey coming in. They're all kind of looking the same color, however, with the black. I'm not getting a lot of variation, but a little bit of orangey. I'll go real light with the last color on the top. Today, so my mother-in-law, she gets points for, using her credit card, and she uses her credit card a lot. She doesn't pay, she doesn't use, she doesn't, I don't know. Anyway, let's just back up. She uses her credit card a lot. And so about a year ago, she got points and she said, I know you guys like Ruth Chris Steakhouse. And we're like, well, kind of, but it was really my dad that liked Ruth Chris Steakhouse. She goes, well, I got free gift cards to go to Ruth Chris. And we're like, well, that's really nice, but not, because you can't afford to eat at Ruth Chris even with her free gift card. So we tried to explain that to her. She got us a $50 gift card, for Ruth Chris, and that buys you a baked potato or something. So we explained it to her, and so she got one more. So it was $100 for Ruth Chris. And I don't even know if that's enough to eat at Ruth Chris Steakhouse. But we decided to take her to Ruth Chris for her 85th birthday and Mother's Day combined, and she doesn't know. So we told her just to dress nice, and I don't even know if you have to dress nice anymore. As long as you have the money to pay the bill, I don't think they care. But yeah, we're taking her to Ruth Chris tonight for dinner. And the kids wanted to go, and I said, yeah, you can go as long as you pay for your own food. I'm not paying for your food. So we shall see how that all goes. What did Palma say? Do any of you wear contact lenses? I'm getting some for the first times. Oh gosh. I could never put anything in my eye, ever. They just scare me. That scares me. I have a hard enough time when I'm really allergic and I have to put drops in my eye, Palma. But good for you. That's a weird green on the black. Kind of a weird color. And this is a big weekend for my husband. It's Memorial Day weekend when everybody goes traveling places and we stay home and watch that Indy 500. Pretty excited. I'm excited because I get to draw all day while he gets to sit in front of the TV, and me too. I just sit there and watch with him. I don't really watch, but I like it because we get good snacks. Because, what's life about if it's not for good snacks? And then we watch the Indy 500 on Sunday, and everybody else gets in traffic and spends a lot of money on gas, and we don't. We would never go away on a Memorial Day weekend. Okay, well, the lily pads are kind of weird, but I wanted them to be kind of like, what do you call it? Maybe I'll put one more here. I wanted them to be like high design. I don't know what you call that. We'll just put a little one down here. Hopefully it fits. Like just a design thing. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to get too into it, but I'll use a little red, pink, and orange. If I can find the pink again. I really need to go buy a couple new pencils. Maybe I could talk my friend Paula into going pencil shopping in San Francisco. Unless maybe it's not in San Francisco. It might just be near San Francisco. Okay, well, I like that. What is the white pen I'm using? Well, Joan, it comes from the not Japanese dollar store, but there's a dollar store that my friend went to with her sister in Florida. There's no brand name on it, but somebody said they found it on Instagram. I'm sorry, on Amazon. And yeah, I don't know. It works really good. I can tell you that much. Joan, where are you today? Are you in Yosemite still? Did you see the dogwoods? Because all my blossoms are gone this week. No more dogwood blossoms for us here. Or are you headed back down to home? Donna says, we just got back from our vacation, took a tour of the Indy Motor Speedway, got to ride the track and walk the brickyard. Oh, that is cool. My honey would love that. Okay, I'm going to try something which may or may not work. I'm using that black Sparkle Pop pen, and I just want to put some texture in the background here, but already I don't like it because it's not black, it's purple. But that's okay. Just going to put some lines in the background. I'll see if you can see it in a second. Joan, if your husband's a beer drinker, they make a half dome pale ale that is blood orange. You can buy it at the gift shop market there if you're still in Yosemite. And the Bridal Veil Falls, they're all really good. So you can kind of see that, right? It'll be pretty. I'm going to finish it because if I don't, it'll look silly. Whenever we go, we buy a 4-pack of that beer because it's just really yummy. I know Joan's husband is a Coca-Cola drinker because we drank Mexican Coke together at my dad's event. And Joan didn't know what Mexican Coke was, and she lives in the south of California, like near Mexico. You think she would know. Such a different thing. Maybe I'll leave it like this. Let's try another color. Let's just try. Let's just mess this whole card up. I was going to try blue. Do I have a black sample? I do. I have a black scrap. Uh, let's see what happens with the purple. Mexican Coke. Oh, what is Mexican Coke? Oh, let's use this one. It is Coke with like 100% sugar. It comes in really skinny bottles. It's from Mexico. Duh. And that was my dad's favorite. He would drink Coke just to drink Coke. He had a whole collection of Coca-Cola stuff. And I sent it when I first met Michelle Zydema. I've been calling her Zwademia, and that's not right. Zydema. You know, Michelle, who makes all the journal flowers. She has a whole kitchen that is Coca-Cola. And she told me that one time. And so when my dad passed away, I sent her a bunch of stuff from his collection. Oh, I kind of like that for her kitchen. But at the memorial show thing, um, I bought Mexican Coke, which are not cheap. They're like $2.50 a piece for a bottle of Coke. We had that, and we had Michelob beer, which was my dad's favorite. And hardly anybody drank the Michelob. I mean, it was 10 o'clock in the morning, so come on. But I had it anyway. And then we had, for my mom, we had See's candy. Joan, all the See's candy was eaten, by the way, because I took your box home. Sorry. It's the truth. It's the truth. I took it home. And then we had candy for my mom. We had those little dots. Remember dots that look like this, that paper, and they had dots on them like this. And all the little kids wanted them but didn't know how to eat them. So every time I saw a little kid take one of these at the memorial, I showed them how to lick the back, and then the dots would just fall off in their hands. Oh my God, they thought that was so cool. And I had packs of juicy fruit gum. Bazooka bubble gum was my dad's favorite, so we had bazooka bubble gum. We had those orange slices that I know I've told the story before of my mom stealing orange slices from the supermarket when I was a little kid. And do you remember Brock's chocolates or Brock's candies? And you'd go to the supermarket and get Brock's, and they had them in the bins, and then you'd buy them by the pound. Do you remember that? Candy by the pound? Well, anyway, my mom used to go in, and first thing, I swear to God, she'd go over and steal a piece of candy, and I'd be like, Mom, I want some. And she'd say, this is just for the grown-ups who pay the bills, who buy the food. I'm like, "No, now I know the truth." Okay, well, I really like how this came out. You can see the sparkle pop pens, but then when you turn it this way, you really can't see the sparkle pop pens. So it's kind of fun. So let's flip this over and glue this one in. Anyway, we had that. I had Hershey's Mounds bars and Werther's caramels. Did everybody's mom have Werther's hard caramel candies in their purse? My mom never left home without a pack of juicy fruit and Werther's caramels in their purse, her purse. Every day she had those. And when she had dementia, I made sure that she had those candies. Because she, man, did she have a sweet tooth. And that's where I got my sweet tooth. And my mom had a candy drawer in her house. Oh my gosh. And I just saw this person from Italy that has the ultimate candy drawer that has like home edit little sections of bins and stuff that they put in. It's crazy, crazy cool. Well, that dried really nicely and went in really nicely. What time are we working on? Oh my gosh, I've done 2 of them and we have time still. I don't know if I should be doing this, but I'm going to do a little colored pencil. You never know if it's a good idea or not until you start in and then you go, man, I wish I hadn't done that. Maybe I need a little snow on the top of the Alps. We'll do a little white snow at the top here, coming down. Little snow. Not much. You really can't see it, so it's okay. I'm not a sketchy person, so whenever I try to sketch, sometimes it just doesn't come off like it should. But I enjoy the process, so I continue to do it. And now we're going to go put this grassy knoll in here for Heidi and the grandfather and Clara. Did we decide Heidi was from Switzerland? Didn't you love that movie, Heidi and the grandfather? And poor Clara, she couldn't walk. And Heidi pushed her up the mountain, didn't she, to see the grandfather? Palma says, my Italian grandma had a candy drawer in her dining room buffet. And when I got it 40 years after she died, a piece of hard candy fell out of the drawer. It had been stuck on the side for 40 years. Oh. I bought my mom so much candy when she lived in the assisted living, when she had memory care, when she had dementia, let's just say it like it is. And every time I would buy it, they would tell me it went stale, so they threw it out. And I'm like, this kind of candy really doesn't go stale, so quit throwing it out. Purists. So do you like the painting on music paper? Because I love it. I also love the dictionary pages to paint on. I love the little bit of, or book pages of any kind. I love the see-through-y background. I just do. I just do. Chris says, I always carry candy in my purse and a tube of lipstick. What did Lisa say? Oh, my grandma always had candy in her purse. I don't even own a purse, so I don't even know what that's all about. Let's use, maybe we'll use this black. It might be weird on the dictionary. No, I kind of like it. I also like it because it gives you lines. See, you always get to write straight. I know that just reminded me when I told that story about my mom, always they would throw her candy out in the assisted living or memory care. Um, my mom stole stuff, and I don't think she was the only one. I think they were all kind of kleptos. They thought that everything was theirs. The people that, the people that were in for memory care. Um, and they all would steal from each other. And when we moved, when my mom passed away, and we had to move her out, I took hats, sweaters, shirts, scarves, jewelry, all back to the office and said, this isn't my mom's stuff. Donna says, Lindsay, what do you mean, Lindsay, that you don't own a purse? I don't own a purse. I don't. I have a little tiny wallet that I'm trying to get Michelle to make for us all so we could buy more from her. I just own a wallet. I have a over-the-shoulder messenger bags that I use sometimes. It's just a little one that holds my wallet. But I don't like purses. But man, my mom carried her purse around when she had dementia, And I think that's how she stole stuff from other people. And I was so embarrassed when I took like 10 hats back. She loved hats as she, with dementia. She loved her hats. And I told the people, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. My mom stole all this from other people. And they're like, that's okay. Everybody steals from each other here. That's so funny. All right, let's put this together. All right, hopefully it doesn't smear. Oh, that looks really cool with the bee wing. I didn't even plan it. That's very cute. So from the mud of adversity grows the lotus of joy. Really cute. And then we turn the page. Okay, my wing's gonna have to bend. And then we have the alpenrose. Alpenrose. So that's for today. Apparently, Carmen is going to be here tomorrow, even though her uncle's dog, who she's watching because her uncle fell and hurt his back, is barking all night long and she's awake half the night. She still said she would be here with us. So that's exciting. I won't be here tomorrow, but Carmen will be. And I'm sure you'll be doing your Carmen thing, where she has you guys thinking real hard about what to write. And it's spiritual and lovely and it's Carmen. Um, and I'll be on the road driving to San Francisco at 4 a.m. Ridiculous. So have a really good rest of your day, you guys. I will see you. Hold on. So we did the Alpenrose, and then our next one will be on Thursday, and it's grapevine. And then Friday we have strawberry fields forever. Sharon says Carmen is our therapist. Wow. I love that so much. All right, I'll take a picture of both of these and share them with you guys today, I guess. Should I share them both today? I don't know. Maybe just tomorrow. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll see you on Thursday. Have fun with Carmen. I'll have fun with my friend Paula. And everybody pray and think good thoughts for baby Kenny. That's all I'm going to tell you. Kenny needs to stay where he's at. So everybody say a little prayer for Kenny. All right. Have a really good day, everybody. I'll see you. Bye. Love you.